Tony Hinchman was at a Trump rally and said that Puerto Rico was a floating patch of garbage in the Atlantic as a joke. Like, if you don't know who Tony Hinchman is, like this dude is known for roasting. Like
Yeah.
that's what he does. But then again, having him on a campaign rally and doing some racist jokes probably doesn't fit right for the candidate,
Well,
or does fit right for the candidate.
well,
Yeah.
well, it's automatically associated with Trump. He's already distanced himself with it and said he disapproved of the jokes, but no one's gonna care about that shit. They're just gonna care that a comedian got up. And listen, man, we got Sarah Silverman said all manner of shit about black folks, and nobody black batted in our lives. But he said that yeah, there's this floating pile of garbage out in the ocean. It's called Puerto Rico, and everybody thought he was specifically talking about Puerto Ricans. And then I started looking up some things, and yet they have a problem with their landfills. They're overfilled, it's trash every fucking where. They got sewage going through the streets. So I think again, man, I think it was fucking tasteless. I think it was classless. I'm not saying he's a bad comedian, but I think it was bad judgment to do that material,
Ah,
knowing where the fuck you was at, knowing that automatically it didn't even have to be Donald Trump. It just the RNC, just anything Republican,
anything.
and you doing that material there. You know what I'm saying? If you look at what was that, the Owl something, what is it? The Owl Jim Gaffigan just did it. It's where they get together that Catholic dinner.
Oh shit, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't think of the name, but I know what you're talking about.
yeah, Jim Gaffigan, he knew who his crowd was. You know what I'm saying? He knew he was around Catholics. He knew he was around Jewish people. He knew that. You know what I mean? There were people from the Democratic Party there, and there were people from the Republican Party there, and he knew his audience. You know what I'm saying? I think this young man is guilty of not knowing his audience more than anything else.
Yeah, he
I
just had a
disagree,
bunch
man.
of
I think he
material.
knew exactly who his audience was. And that's the reason why that joke
Okay.
went over. Now, you got to remember, Trump was the same dude that went down to Puerto Rico after that hurricane, started throwing around paper towels, and just said, "Fuck that island."
Oh,
The Al Smith
Like,
dinner. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
and,
Like you said,
Trump
it
don't
could
care
go
about
both
Puerto Rico.
ways. It could go both ways as far as him not knowing his audience and him exactly knowing where the fuck he was at. And hey, man, I can get all this shit off and won't nobody. It's just us. Ain't nobody else here. It's just us. And it's like, dude, it's not that type of situation, bro. That shit went, pew, and you had, and it really fucked up because now you got a bunch of uh, folks in the Latino community that was like, man, we don't appreciate that. We about to switch our votes. We about to do this, and it's like you said, it's at a campaign rally, and it's like, bruh, he's trying to bring people in. Don't say anything that's going to divide
Right.
anything. Them motherfuckers is counting every single fucking vote this time, man. And you went
Yeah.
there. It was like, dude, I know you got a whole bag of jokes you could have went into, and you went into this one. Not now.
Right.
Like you supposed to do that after we win.
Right. Right. Right.
Not now, bro. We need all of them. And
Yeah, this is
yeah.
this is a polarizing campaign season, man. I got my views on a lot of things, man, but I could tell you, this is very sensitive shit, and I think he should have known better. For instance, I called my old man across the street, 80 something years old, called him to check on him because he's been having some health issues. Called him to check on him, tell him I love him, man. And he got to talking politics. I didn't bring this shit up. I was clearly calling this kid. You know where this shit going. I just
Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Go ahead,
hey,
man.
I was calling my old head to say, hey man, my mom told me your health ain't been good. I was just, hey, I love you, man. Just checking on you, man. How's everybody doing? Your wife, kids. This guy got to talking politics, man. He
Oh,
got to
shit.
talk. He was like, yeah, I know this cat, man. And he knew this chick named Kamala. He said she bad. She's something to deal with. I said, hey, man, well, I'm out here in the Bay, and these people, no. Well, anyways, so just cut me off. Like I
Yeah.
wasn't saying shit.
Yeah.
He said, yeah. So he went to a party, and she was with this cat. This cat, Willie Brown, walked into the room, and he had this bad thing on his arm. I said, but listen, these people like this, now it's such and such. And I said, well, look, man, the people like this feel like, no, I said, look, man, I ain't fucking voting for her. Oh, so this is what he said. He said, you one of them that Obama was talking about. I said, yeah, I can't vote for it. This motherfucker said to me, and I'm like, fuck Obama. That was about to be next out my mouth. But this motherfucker said to me, he said, I can't talk to you no more today.
See?
I love you and have a good day. I said, are you fucking serious? I said, I'm the cat that moved across the street at 14. I cut your grass, take your garbage out. I check on you every holiday. But because
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
have dissenting opinions, I didn't even get my opinion off.
Right
You
on.
brought this shit up. I know not to talk to you because you snapped at me years ago, but you can't talk to me like when these motherfuckers is out of office. If
Mhm.
you live long enough, we still gonna be cool. But like this is what I get. So what I'm saying, man, is it's a real sensitive thing, man. They said you got a lot of black women that's leaving their mates because they refuse to vote for this broad.
Yeah, man. I mean,
You know what I mean?
It's crazy because we got this, and now just think about we got the election next week, then we got the holidays.
Yeah.
Bruh, you know how difficult that shit gonna be? Either way.
Let me tell you
If
something.
it go either way, like I said, man, it's always everybody has their opinion, you know, and how they,
Right.
you know, and it's like, dude, you have your right. That's your right. We have the right to go this way and that way. It's your right. And, you know, but don't let that shit cloud, you know, somebody's personal, you know, everybody's voting for their own personal agenda.
Right.
That's it.
And
That's
you-
all.
and-
It ain't got to be all or nothing. Like, hey, man, if you don't go my way, I ain't fucking with you. Nah, man. You know, I can respect your opinion. That's how you feel. Go ahead, do what you do. That's all.
People, Eddie is my big bro. Me and Eddie got two different opinions. We just got to a point where we don't even talk about it. We may mention certain things, but I'm not about to come into conflict with my bro, who's one of the two people on the screen that was there for me in my hardest times. I'm not throwing that shit away because we have political differences. Me and my wife don't agree. Now, I don't think she voting for what's her name either, but you know, her thing is like, well, how could you do this? But we talk about it, man. We understand each other. This motherfucker should have known where he was at with them jokes. You know, and it could be. It could be a thing like the Cuddy said. Maybe he figured, hey, shit, I'm here. Let me get this shit off. Because he said some other shit too. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, it's a shame that politics has even devolved into this. It should just be who got the best policies that you know are going to affect me positively and going to affect this country personally. All of this reality show shit is bullshit. Calling motherfuckers Hitler and Nazis and you know what I'm saying? Oh, the cackling hoe. All that shit is too far. Creepy Joe and the cackling hoe and oh he's a fascist. That's bullshit. Lay your policies out. That's what I want to hear about. And that's my piece, man.
All right, old man. Let's end
Oh
this.
my God. Oh. Hey man, look, I heard the one part of what he said, cut it off. I knew what I was looking at, but
I was
hold
like,
on,
he
man.
sent this early too. I looked at the time. I was like, this motherfucker's up, and this is what he watching. I was like, I gotta give my boy some help. This
Hey,
is shit he watching.
everybody,
It's-
we did
It's not me, man.